Shalom. Kol Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kwadash. Peace and blessings to the elders, apostles, of great millstone who ties this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim, puts it on as the elect, striving for perfection and that crown of righteousness. This is your brother Kassad out of Great Millstone, Austin, out of the branch of Houston. Coming to you with a quick hit, going into, strong speech, all right? Speaking with authority and rebuke, because the Lord is dealing with men out here, right? And men are the men that are going to be on the highways and byways, putting up lessons, but are the ones that are taking in an instruction, all right? Taking in correction, you know, and not dealing with an effeminate spirit, okay? Had a encounter about 2 weekends ago while we're out and about on the highways and byways preaching. An individual was detoured, should I say, because he didn't like the vocabulary that was being used. And, understandable to some extent because you have low level individuals. But what we're doing out here is nothing to be taken lightly. All right. When you're on your way to destruction, because if you're not on the path of righteousness, you're on your path to be destroyed. So when you're on that path and someone sees you on that path, they're not going to tell you politely, hey, you might not want to do that. No, they're going to tell you, hey, get off that path, whichever kind of way they can to get your attention, heartfully and meaningfully. When someone's life is being saved, they're being saved. You all right? But I'm going to play a couple of clips. This is fair use. And prayerfully, this is edifying to the body.
This is the regulator-approved diamond commodity. Diamond standard coins are all equal.
From a jog to a life-saving sprint.
Hey, boss! Hey, move! Hey, boss, move! Stop the train!
Body camera footage shows Officer Kyle Savoya running toward an oncoming train, trying to save a man sleeping on the tracks.
Bonnie, move! 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 Move!
The man wakes up and steps off the tracks just as the train...
So, like I said, the guy was running towards him, full sprint ahead, and he was yelling at him, all right? He was compelling him to get off the tracks, man, right? He was telling him, putting pressure on him. All right, let's keep it going. So this individual just had to shove his woman to the ground to get her out the way, man. She gonna get up off the ground and be mad at him. Only a fool would be mad at this man for shoving this woman out of the way. All right. It could have either been her getting smacked with that car or her hitting that cement over there that he pushed her down upon, man. Right? And for that, she was able to get back up. All right. She was able to get up and continue on living, so to speak, man. Right? Get some scriptures. This is Jude 1:22. It says, and of some have compassion, making a difference, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise power, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever. All right. So the Lord has men on the highways and byways, all right, compelling these individuals, man, to, hey, stop what you're doing, all right? You're heading for danger, okay? This is James 5:19. Brethren, if any of you do err from the truth and one convert him, let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. All right, so it's a commandment for us to get out there, but we also are righteousness as filthy rags. So we are out here, with the fear of the Lord on us, preaching and teaching this gospel, man, that is to the saving of these individuals' lives out here, man. So if an individual is offended by the word of the Lord, that's a good indicator or evidence to show that, man, the Lord is not dealing with him, man. He was appointed to be destroyed. All right. So if he can't listen and realize that, man, hey, these people are trying to save my life right here. Maybe I should listen, because only the Lord has individuals set up that are going to have ears to hear. Right. So this is Luke 14:23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. And I want to go into that word compel right quick. It means to drive or urge irresistible, irresistibly by physical or moral force. Right? So it's a force when you're compelling these people to come out, man. All right. So and it's a spiritual force, of course, man. That's what these words are. The words of Yahweh are spiritual. Those who worship the Lord worship him in spirit and in truth, man. This is Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing and even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man. So with these words come out, you're going to be able to see really who this person is, man. The scriptures talk about how he's in that chapter, it talks about how you are made naked when these words come out, man. All right. You can see individuals exactly how they are, man. Are they going to be offended of the word, offended or ashamed of the word? Who is Yahweh Shai when it comes down to it? Or are they going to abide inside? Are they going to feel fear? Because the men of the Lord heard these words and were afraid, as the scriptures talk about, man. And they changed their ways. All right. They follow after Yahweh Shai straight away. The scriptures goes into, man. This is Acts 4:13. All right. Matter of fact, let's go to Acts 4:12. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. That name is Yahweh Shai, right? Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahweh Shai. So once again, these are traits, characteristics of having that spirit of freeing people out of bondage upon you, man. Right? This is he had a passion, Yahweh Shai, right? To deliver these individuals. That's what his name means, deliverer. He delivers, he saves, right? And the people that follow up after him are going to have the same spirit upon them, right? So let's keep it going. This is Matthew 11:6. It says, blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. So once again, there's individuals who are offended or will be offended in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. Hamashiach, right? And it's going to show, because they're going to get offended and try to walk off, or they're going to walk off and leave by these words, man. And this is 1 Corinthians 2:4. Matter of fact, in 2:2, it says, for I determined not to know anything among you save Yahweh Shai and him crucified, and I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and power. All right. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahweh. All right. And this is a powerful chapter right here, man. Because it goes into how the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. All right, the Lord has only given his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to his true servants, the ones who fear him. Once again, this you have to be moved with fear of the Lord, man. Through the terrors of the Lord, which persuade men, all right, to get out of that hell's fire that's coming, all right, or you're gonna have to taste of that second death, man. All right, this is last but not least. In closing, this is Hebrews 12:7. It says, "If you endure chastening, Yahweh dealt with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?" Right? And that's, and everyone that's on earth has had a father or a mother, some type of parent, man. They was not happy-go-lucky when you was being disobedient. They got on your ass. They told you about yourself. All right. They try to, and we see now as grown-ups that they were just trying to keep us from the coming impending dangers that was coming, if we kept on those type of ways that we had. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. And basically that's the point, man. So a son is going to take the chastisement. He's going to take the instructions that was given to us through these scriptures, man. And it's not going to be railroaded off or detoured by somebody's that looks as though they're unwise or knowledgeable man. But with that, shalom.